Alright. This video, I'm just going to talk about my top finds to date. And yes, before you say it, I know this might look like my Steve Jobs uniform, but oh well. So I just throw that out there. Alright, my first top find to date, I would say, has to be an espresso machine that I bought. I paid, by the time I got it checked out and everything, I had about $1,600 into it, to this espresso machine, and I ended up selling it for $3,000, which means, for all you math wizards out there, I made $1,400 on it, on one thing. That was a good day. Yeah, that was good. The next thing I'd say is my second top find ever, is when me and my dad, or my dad and I, went to this old man's house and we bought 2 guitars. We bought them for about, I'd say maybe $800. He says we might have paid a little, I think it was like $800. It was like about $800. Anyways, we took them to Guitar Center and sold them. They paid us $3,600 for them. So we made $2,800 in that day, one day. The next, number 3 on the list is has to be the Supreme Minibike. I bought this Supreme Minibike, and with shipping it cost $1,078, and I sold it on eBay for $2,595, not including $300 to ship. That's number 3. Number 4, one time my dad did what's called a clean out. So it's like a haul junk away kind of thing, and he did it for a bank. And in the clean out, he got some 3M headsets, like you go to Starbucks or McDonald's and they're wearing those headsets. Well, he got a set of those, and I listed them online. I tried to sell them on Craigslist for $700 because they're pretty pricey, but nobody bought them. And so that's an interesting thing to note, is it's all about, selling stuff is all about finding the right person to buy it and making sure that your item is in the right market, because I had it in the wrong market and it wouldn't sell for $700, but then I put it on eBay and it sold for $1,500. 15. So that was a good day too. But now this one, this might be the craziest one on here. This will blow your mind. So I went to this yard sale one day. Just a normal yard sale, I'm telling you guys, this stuff exists. It's not like craziness. It's just crazy because well, you'll see. So I go to the yard sale, like looking down, looking around. I found this lamp. I was like, yeah, that lamp looks pretty good. I said, sir, how much is this lamp? And here's a picture of it. And I said, how much is this lamp? And I ended up getting it for $2. I took it home, somebody will buy that. So I'm like at the house looking at it, and I look on the bottom of it, and on the bottom of it, it has this guy's name signed on it. It's not like his name's not IKEA either. But anyways, his name said Cedric Cartman, and I was like, who the heck is that? So I look it up, gonna find out it's like this crazy mid-century lamp. And so it's kind of rare, and like with PlayStations and Xboxes and electronics and whatnot, they're always like, here's the price, this is the price, it's going right for this. But with this kind of rare stuff, you don't know what it is. So I went to a like this high-end antique shop down where I live, downtown, and I asked the man there, I said, how do I price this stuff? There's not a manual to price this stuff. So here's what he said. He said, well, on stuff like this, you just make up a number, something kind of high that you don't think people would buy, and then you price it for this, and then once it doesn't sell, just drop the price and keep dropping the price until you get to the price that a buyer will pay. So I posted this lamp on eBay for an astronomical $2,000. Of course it didn't sell. Nobody's gonna pay $2,000 for a lamp. So I dropped it to like $1,500, no buys. $1,200, no buys. $1,000, no buys. $750, no buys. And then I drop it to $500 on auction, and somebody clicks buy, clicks bid. Woo, what a good day. I took $2, a $2 lamp, and made $500 off of it. And then I have to say the next thing, number 6, is I bought a Star Wars limited edition Nintendo 64. Yard sale. The guy said, yeah, I thought I was going to do something with it. I just kept it in my basement. Thought it'd be worth some money someday. But just never really did anything with it. I paid $15 for it. It was sealed with the seal on it. That's what that means, I guess. And I listed it on eBay. It went on an auction for $435. And the guy ended up buying it. The guy that ended up buying it was in Russia. And he paid $200 to get it shipped DHL over to Russia. Nuts. But, you know, these deals are out there. You just have to look. Number 7, I sold a Supreme North Face jacket that I had bought. I have another picture of it right here. And I paid like a little over $200 for it, and I ended up selling it for $500. I live in North Carolina, and the guy that bought it lived in Washington, and he said, hey, I want to have this by Friday. It was Wednesday. He said, hey, I want to have it by Friday. I'm having a party. Can you overnight it? So I said, sure, if you pay the money. So he paid $50 extra and overnighted it to Washington, and he had it for his party. Number 8. This one's wild too. This is just a wild one. It's not kind of like the coffee maker or anything, but I went to the Salvation Army and picked up, I saw these old Nerf guns, and I was like, I don't know if I should buy them. Well, anyways, I looked them up on eBay, find out the price, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go back and buy these. So I went back, and you know, normally stuff with the box, like that's the stuff to get, but not always, and let me tell you why. When I was there, I paid 79 cents for a Nerf crossbow. This Nerf crossbow that I bought, I put on eBay, on auction. It ended up going for $310. 300. That was a crazy day too. That was great. And then number 9, I went back to Goodwill one day, bought the Shogun Warrior. It's an old Mattel toy, and it's about this high, and sold it on eBay for $290. I paid $8 for it. And then number 10, I went to this church was having yard sale. I bought all their old sound stereo equipment and stuff. Paid around $700 for it, and I ended up selling it for $700. $1,400. So I made $700, and I got a camera. So I got to keep the camera on the whole deal, and made $700. Now on stuff like that, that did take a little while longer to sell because there was just a lot of more. Like there was just more stuff, I guess you'd say, but it sold nonetheless, of course, yes. Yep. And then, 2 honorable mentions to close this video out. The first one is, when I was 10 years old, I have to include this one. When I was 10 years old, my dad told me, well, we're moving to our new house, and we have one of those old lifetime basketball goals where you put the sand in it and the water and whatnot. And I said, Dad, can we just please get a new basketball goal? And he said, well, I'll tell you what, Austin. I'll tell you what. I'll buy you a new basketball goal if you can sell our old basketball goal. So I said, okay, how much you want for it? Like $50? And he said, no, at least 75. So I put it on Craigslist, and then 15 minutes later, this guy called me. I was like, Dad, that basketball goal, he wants to buy it. So then the man came the next morning, and we sold it. And I got a sweet basketball goal. And then the last honorable mention is the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. When I was 7 years old, my parents started me off right. We went to yard sales even when I was basically before I was born. But anyways, when I was 7 years old, I sold these box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like a whole little container, for $50 at a yard sale. And I didn't pay, I never went to the store and bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know, I bought these all at yard sales. So I sold them and made $50. So that's gotta be one of the top deals. So comment below what your top deal is, or which one you think, which deal you think was the craziest. And I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. Oops, my paper dropped. Anyways, thanks for watching.